Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video, as they will be very beneficial for you in the long.
Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 15th March. The session will be very interesting and it will be a quite helpful video for all the aspirants. So do watch this video till the end. Let's start. First we are talking about national affairs. Our Union Minister Nitin Gadkari has unveiled India's first and world's second 100% methanol powered prototype truck in Bangalore. So what all you need to remember, that India's first and world's second 100% methanol powered truck. Alright, it is 100% methanol powered truck. It is a prototype, that means it is not in the final stage of the production. Alright, it is just a prototype, means it is just a 100 before completion, before 100% when a product is launched, the initial stage of that product is prototype. Alright, and it is a truck, India's first truck and world's second truck with 100% methanol powered engine. And where was this location? Where was this launched? It was launched in Bangalore. Similarly, you need to remember world's where was India's first double-decker bus or double-decker electric vehicle bus launch? It was launched in Mumbai. Alright, these two information are important. Then next thing, remember this MD15 fuel. The importance of this MD15 fuel is that this is the fuel that will be launched here, and Nitin Gadkari has also launched this 10 MD15, that is for 15% blending of methanol with diesel. Alright, and they have launched here 15 buses also that will be running on these fuels. If we talk about this MD15 fuel, as it is said, it is a meeting all the legal emission limits. It is met substantial particulate matter, hydrocarbons, carbon monoxide reduction, and also provides improvement in CO2 emission. It also reduces pollution on parameters of particulate matter, SOx, NOx. These X here stands for dioxides here. Alright, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide by almost 20%. And this is your 15% mixture of methanol with diesel. Alright, so this is it. And apart from this, remember in 2016 Niti Aayog formed a methanol economy program and a committee that was led by Dr. V.K. Saraswat to assess the total potential of methanol as an alternative fuel to diesel, petrol, and LPG. Methane, this methanol is a low carbon hydrogen carrier renewable fuel that is produced from high ash coal, agriculture residue, carbon dioxide from thermal power plants, and natural gases. Next we know who is the Prime Minister of Australia, Anthony Albanese. Recently, he visited to India from 8th to 11th of March, and if you remember, during his visit only, there was a Gavaskar Trophy going on, and the toss of that particular match was done in the presence of these two prime ministers. That is the Prime Minister of India and Prime Minister of Australia. All right, if we talk about further, remember this was an official visit and it was his first official visit that he made in India since he became the Prime Minister of Australia. Apart from this, remember he first arrived in Gujarat at Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, and he also went to the fourth cricket test match of the Border Gavaskar Trophy. And apart from this, remember he is here for the G20 summit. All right, so Anthony Albanese. Next is Ministry of Defense, that is your MOD, has signed a contract worth 934 crore rupees with HSL for refit of Sindhu Kriti submarine. I repeat, it is your Ministry of Defense. They have signed a contract worth 934 crore rupees for normal refit of INS Sindhu Kriti submarine at Hindustan Shipyards Limited. Alright, so we can say it was Ministry of Defense that have signed a contract with Hindustan Shipyards Limited. This contract is worth 934 crore rupees, and this is for the normal refit of the INS Sindhu Kriti. Where is this Hindustan Shipyards Limited located? It is in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. The main aim is to enhance the submarine's operational capability and extend its operation life. If we talk about INS Sindhu Kriti, it is also known by the name S61 submarine, and it is the 7th Sindhu Ghosh class diesel electric submarine of the Indian Navy, and it is the 3rd Kilo class diesel electric submarine of India. Where was this built? This submarine, this was built at the Admiralty shipyard, that is one of the oldest and largest shipyards in Russia, and the Savmesh in Soviet Union. So we can say this Sindhu Kriti, INS Sindhu Kriti, it was developed where? It was developed in Russia. Alright, Sindhu Kriti was commissioned on 9th of December in 1989 in the Soviet Union, and the Indian Navy currently has 16 submarines in service, including one nuclear powered ballistic missile submarine and a 7 Kilo class submarine. Alright, so coming back, remember it was your Ministry of Defense that has signed a contract with Hindustan Shipyards Limited for normal refit of the INS Sindhu Kriti submarine. Moving on. Next is SERB, that is your Science and Engineering Research Board. SERB, STINT is your Swedish Foundation for International Cooperation in Research and Higher Education, that is in Stockholm, Sweden. So SERB and STINT, these two organizations signed a memorandum of cooperation to promote research networking between India and Sweden. So indirectly we can say that between Indian researchers and Sweden researchers, in order to enhance the cooperation so that they can take part in the research of individual field as well as in the field that other country researchers are working on, and also to collaborate on those projects, this memorandum of cooperation was signed. From India it will be your SERB, and from Sweden it will be your STINT. Alright, then apart from this, remember under this memorandum of cooperation, mobility activities such as seminars, workshops, conferences, they will be conducted so that a better cooperation can be seen. Also, this will enable the exchange of activities between India's young scientists and Swedish researchers. They also plan to announce a call to fund new mobility projects which will facilitate the exchange of individuals, including workshops between participating research groups. All right. So coming back, it was India, and from India it was Serb, and from Sweden it will be Stint that signed a memorandum of cooperation to promote research networking between India and Sweden. Next is Asia's first women loco pilot Surekha Yadav has operated Vande Bharat Express. Coming back, I repeat, Surekha Yadav, hailing from Satara, Maharashtra, has become the Asia's first female loco pilot by becoming the first woman to drive recently launched semi-high speed Vande Bharat Express train. On 13th of March, Surekha Yadav piloted the semi-high speed train between Solapur station and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj terminal in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Also, Surekha Yadav became the India's first female train driver in 1988. So important. Coming back, remember who became the first female loco pilot for Vande Bharat Express? She will be Surekha Yadav, and she is from which state? She is from Maharashtra. Next, La Perouse exercise was conducted by whom? So, La Perouse, this is an exercise that was conducted by, as the name suggests, La, it was conducted by France. So, France hosted this multi-level naval exercise, and the location where this exercise was conducted is IOR, that is your Indian Ocean region. Alright, and remember, this La Perouse exercise saw the participation of Quad countries. And which are the part of Quad countries? They are India, Japan, Australia, and USA. Alright, apart from this, remember here UK also took part in this exercise, that is United Kingdom. There is another trilateral exercise, that is a trilateral group, that is AUKUS. AUKUS here stands for Australia, UK, and United States of America. Alright, then if we talk about India, it is your Indian Navy. From Japan, it is your Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force. From Australia, it is your Royal Australian Navy. For US, it is your US Navy. And then it is your UK, it is your Royal Navy. So coming back, remember it was your France that conducted this La Perouse 2023 in Indian Ocean region, in which Quad members took part. Apart from this, from Indian side, remember it was your INS Shadri, and INS Jyoti took part in this particular La Perouse that was in Indian Ocean region. Next is also same, that is France led multinational naval exercise La Perouse 2023 in Indian Ocean region. Next, which is the most polluted city in the world? Alright, we are talking about the most polluted air pollution, we are talking about here, which is the most polluted city in the world. So first of all, we will see the answer. It is Lahore. Lahore is in Pakistan. Remember, Lahore is the most air polluted city in the world. This data was released by whom? This was released by World Air Quality Report. This report is for 2023. Alright, this is the 5th edition of this report. So coming back, remember recently it was a annual global survey that was conducted by IQ Air, and in this, remember, so you see the difference is here is this is the name of the report, that is World Air Quality Report. Don't get confused. Alright, it was IQ Air who published this report, World Air Quality Report, and in this report only, this was the 5th edition of this report. Alright, and it stated that Lahore in Pakistan is the most polluted or air polluted city in the world. All right. Next, one more thing you can remember here. Chad is worst among the countries. If here it is asked about countries, which is the most air polluted country in the world, it is your Chad. Similarly, if we are talking about Dhaka, it is the most noise polluted city in the world. Most noise polluted city in the world. What is the capital of Pakistan? I bet most of the people will say Lahore, but remember Islamabad is the capital of Pakistan and the currency here is Pakistani rupees. So here you can see IQ Air World Air Quality Report was released. This was the 5th edition of this World Air Quality Report released by IQ Air. And here Lahore is the most polluted city, as Chad is the worst air polluted country in the world. Next is IREDA. That is your, what is IREDA? Indian Renewable Energy Development Agency. So IREDA has recently got the infrastructure finance company status from RBI. All right, RBI granted infrastructure finance company to the Indian Renewable Energy Development Authority agency, enabling the latter to take higher exposure in renewable energy financing. Here this IFC status, that is your infrastructure finance company status, will also help the company to access a wider investor base for fund mobilization. All right, earlier IREDA was classified as ICC, that is investment and credit company. Now it has been classified as IFC, that is your infrastructure finance company. This status has acknowledged IREDA's 36 years of infrastructure financing and development with focused development of renewable energy. The recognition of IREDA as an IFC will increase the investors' confidence, enhance the brand value, and generate a positive outlook in the market. All right, next is Suryodaya Small Finance Bank has launched Blossom Women's Saving Account with 7% interest rate. I repeat, Suryodaya Small Finance Bank, they launched a new saving account, that is Blossom Women's Saving Account. They are designed specially for the women customers, and here they can earn interest rate of up to 7% per annum. The account was created to support women, to enable them to confidently save, invest, and move towards achieving their financial goals. Any individual woman who is 18 years of age can apply for this particular account, and here the minimum average balance should be of 1000 or 10,000 rupees per month. All right, monthly 10,000 you should have in your account. There should be, this is the minimum balance. All right, apart from this, the account offers monthly interest credit along with a specially designed Rupee Platinum debit card, which offers discount on shopping and online purchases. Here the debit card holds an ATM withdrawal limit that is of 40,000 rupees per day. All right, next is RBI. RBI has infused 82,650 crore rupees into the banking system via VRR auction. What is VRR? This is your variable repo rate auction. So remember, recently RBI infused a liquidity amounting 82,650 crore rupees into the banking system through a 14-day variable repo rate auction. Bank borrowed rupees 82,000. That means in this report we can say that bank has borrowed 82,650 crore rupees at a weighted average rate of 6.53% from the announced 1 lakh crore rupees under the VRR auction. 8th biennial monthly monetary policy review was released by Shaktikant Das, who is the governor of RBI, and noted that the RBI would be modulated by the scheduled redemption of LTRO, that is your long-term repo operation, and TLTRO, that is targeted long-term repo operation funds from February to April 2023. Next Next, we are talking about awards and recognition. Padma Shri awardee and renowned Hindi writer Dr. Gyan Chaturvedi has won the 32nd Vyas Samman 2022. I repeat, Padma Shri awardee and renowned Hindi writer Dr. Gyan Chaturvedi has won the 32nd edition of Vyas Samman for 2023. Alright, important. If I ask you which is the famous novel, it is Pagal Khana, for which he was honored with the Vyas Samman 2022. As you can see here, the picture, the book cover of it, that is Pagal Khana, a satirical Hindi novel authored by Dr. Gyan Chaturvedi. He is a very famous. Remember, book can be asked that for which language he is related to. He is related to Hindi writing. Alright, and he is a Hindi writer. He was awarded with Padma Shri Award in 2015 and has been selected for the 32nd Vyas Samman for 2022. This book was published by Raj Kamal Prakashan in 2018, and the selection committee for this was headed by eminent literature Professor Ramji Tiwari. Alright. Also, if we talk about Vyas Samman, this award is given annually to any individual who has done outstanding work in Hindi literature. Alright, he should be an Indian citizen and it is published during the last 10 years. So, coming back, who was honored with the 32nd edition of Vyas Samman? He will be, as you can see him in the picture, Dr. Gyan Chaturvedi. Next, if we talk about this book, that is Pagal Khana, that was launched by him, remember, this is a story of innocent common people in a heart-touching manner. This book narrates the booming market there, a society is prostrating before it, and a few rare people who muster the courage to challenge the prostrating. Next is LIC has appointed Tablesh Pandey as the new managing director. Remember, who will be the new managing director for LIC? He will be Tablesh Pandey. Alright, important. Now, question can be asked that Tablesh Pandey has become the managing director, but whom will he replace? He will be replacing whom? So remember, Tablesh Pandey will replace the current managing director Bishnu Charan Patnaik to be the new managing director of LIC. Next, newly discovered comet arriving in 2024 night sky could be brighter than the recent green comet that we saw. So coming back, remember the comet is called C2023A3. Alright, that is expected to be brighter than the recently observed C22E3, also known as the green comet, which the entire world watched on 1st of February 2023. This may be visible in the night sky in 2024, and the name here given to this comet is C2023, alright, A3. Next is India has clinched the Border Gavaskar Trophy by 2-1 and qualified for the WTC final. And I told you, during this Border Gavaskar Trophy match only, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Anthony Albanese, the Prime Minister of Australia, visited the ground, also did the toss for the team. So coming back, remember who won this Border Gavaskar Trophy by 2-1? It was India who has won this Border Gavaskar Trophy, and with this win, India has qualified for the World Test Championship. Next question in another way can also be asked that Border Gavaskar Trophy. This trophy is related to which sport? It is related to cricket. Next is Vice President Jagdeep Dhankad. He has released Dr. Karan Singh's book on Mundka Upanishad. I repeat, recently Dr. Jagdeep Dhankad, who is the Vice President of India, they have released a book titled Mundka Upanishad, The Bridge to Immortality. This book was authored by former Member of Parliament Dr. Karan Singh, and it was published by Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan in 1987. The current edition contains the Hindi translation of the Dr. Karan Singh's text by Dr. Kamal Kishore Mishra, who has also translated the Sanskrit text in accordance with the international standards. Alright, very important, mark this. This book was released by whom? Mundka Upanishad. This book was released by Vice President Jagdeep Dhankad. Next, when do we observe International Day of Mathematics? So remember, International Day of Mathematics is observed every year on 14th of March. And this day is observed to create awareness about the importance of mathematics in addressing the day-to-day challenges that we are facing in today's generation, such as artificial intelligence, climate change, energy, and sustainable development. This day also aims to highlight the significance of mathematics in improving the quality of life in both developed and developing world. The theme that you need to remember for the International Day of Mathematics is mathematics for everyone. Alright, this is the theme that you need to remember. The worldwide celebration of International Day of Mathematics is led by IMU, that is your International Mathematical Union. There is a Nobel Prize also for mathematics in the field of mathematics, and that prize is known as Abel Prize. So the correct option is 14th of March. Next, here you can see International Day of Mathematics observed on 14th of March. Next, when do we observe International Day of Action for Rivers? This day is also observed on 14th of March, and it is to raise awareness about how important rivers are to our daily life, and also it is about to spread awareness about unequal access to clean water and increasing pollution of fresh water habitats like rivers. Also remember, recently UN signed a treaty that was a historic treaty that stated that 30% of the ocean is a protected zone, and in order to conserve the biodiversity and ecosystem in the marine ecosystem in those areas, this step was taken by United Nations. Then in 2023, remember, it was the 26th anniversary. It was the 26th anniversary of the International Day of Action for Rivers. Next is government has recently presented 1.18 lakh crore rupees budget for Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir for 23-24 in Lok Sabha. Alright, directly remember, recently Nirmala Sitharaman, who is the Minister of Finance, presented budget for the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir for 2023 in Lok Sabha, and the budget was for 1,18,500 crore rupees. Alright, mark this. Then, who is the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir? Manoj Sinha. Alright, and there are famous festival, Losar Festival and Mathau Narang Festival. So that's all for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick revision. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari has unveiled India's first and world's second 100% methanol powered prototype truck in Bangalore. Then Prime Minister of Australia Anthony Albanese visited India from 8th to 11th of March. Ministry of Defence recently signed a contract worth 934 crore rupees with Hindustan Shipyards Limited for refit of Sindhu Kirti submarine. SERP from India and STINT from Sweden, they signed memorandum of cooperation to promote research networking between India and Sweden. Asia's first women loco pilot Surekha Yadav has operated Vande Bharat Express. France-led multinational naval exercise La Perouse 2023 was held in Indian Ocean region. IQ Air World Air Quality Report 2022 was released. This is the 5th edition of the report, and Lahore is the most polluted city and Chad is among the worst countries. IREDA has got the infrastructure finance company status from RBI. Suryodaya Small Finance Bank has launched Blossom Women's Saving Account with 7% interest rates. Next, RBI has infused 82,650 crore rupees into the banking system via VRR action. Padma Shri awardee and renowned Hindi writer Dr. Gyan Chaturvedi has won the 32nd Vyas Samman 2022. Life Insurance Corporation has appointed Tablesh Pandey as the managing director. Newly discovered comet arriving in 2024's night sky could be brighter than the recent green comet that we observed last year. India has clinched Border Gavaskar Trophy and has won it by 2-1 and has qualified for the World Test Championship. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankad has released Dr. Karan Singh's book on Mundka Upanishad. International Day of Mathematics 14th of November and 26th International Day of Action for Rivers on 14th of March. Government has presented 1.18 lakh crore rupees budget for Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir for 23-24 in Lok Sabha. So that's all for the day, friends. Now it's time for your revision part. First, World Road Track Day. It is observed on 13th of March and World Road Track Week is from 13th to 19th of March. Next, who has been appointed as the interim chairperson of LIC? Siddharth Mohanty ji. Next, remember recently Oscars were given at Los Angeles in USA and Natu Natu song was awarded with the best original song and the Elephant Whisperer has won the best documentary for small film. Next, CIPRI recently released a report that stated that India is the world's largest arm importer for the time period between 2018 to 2022. Important. Next is ISRO released a data which stated that in Uttarakhand, Rudraprayag and Tehri Garhwal, they are the top landslide index in India. Next, MIDH has approved 3 Center of Excellence for Horticulture Crops in Odisha, Goa and Karnataka. I repeat, MIDH has approved 3 Center of Excellence for Horticulture Crops in Odisha, Goa and Karnataka. Next, PM inaugurated the third session of National Platform for Disaster Risk Reduction. And remember Operation Dost that was carried out by India to help Syria and Turkey during the earthquake they saw. Next is Government of India has announced the winners of the Subhash Chandra Bose Abda Prabandhan Puraskar for 2023. I repeat, on the occasion of the birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, that is on 23rd of January, that is also observed as Prakram Divas, and its first edition was observed in 2021. So remember, on his birth anniversary, Government of India has selected Odisha State Disaster Management Authority and Lungli Fire Station of Mizoram for Subhash Chandra Bose Abda Prabandhan Puraskar for 2023. Important. I repeat, Government of India has chosen Odisha State Disaster Management Authority and Lunglei Fire Station of Mizoram as for the Subhash Chandra Bose Abda Prabandhan Puraskar for the year 2023. And this is basically for their exceptional work in disaster management. Then, if we talk about this Subhash Chandra Bose Abda Prabandhan Puraskar, this was initiated by National Disaster Management Authority that comes under Ministry of Home Affairs in 2018. So this award was launched in 2018 to recognize and basically honor all those peoples who had their contribution and selfless service by individuals and organizations in the field of disaster management. This includes contributions in the area of disaster prevention, mitigation, preparedness, rescue, response, relief, rehabilitation, research innovations, or early warnings. Next is your Justice Sabina has appointed as the Chief Justice of Himachal Pradesh High Court. I repeat, Justice Sabina, the senior most judge of the Himachal Pradesh High Court, was appointed as acting Chief Justice of Himachal Pradesh High Court in the exercise of the power conferred by the Article 223. All right. Her term will be starting from 21st of January 2023 till the retirement of Himachal Pradesh High Court Chief Justice Ajmat Ashtam Shayyad. If we talk about her, Justice Sabina in 1986, she was unanimously selected as the Joint Secretary of Bar Association of Punjab and Haryana High Court. She was appointed as an additional district judge in 1997. She was appointed as a session judge in September 2004 and promoted to additional judge of Punjab and Haryana High Court in 2008 and then permanent judge in 2010. Moving on to science and technology now. DRDO and Naval Group France has signed an agreement to safely integrate indigenous systems in Kalvari class submarines. DRDO and Naval Group France, they have signed an agreement that they would improve the endurance of Indian Navy's Scorpion class conventional submarines. According to this agreement, INS Kalvari class will soon be equipped with fuel cell based air independent propulsion system of Naval Material Research Laboratory. Also, this NMRL, that is your National Material Research Laboratory, this is an Indian Defense Laboratory of DRDO. Also, with this agreement, cooperation will be enhanced to include decision process for integrating indigenous AIP into Kalavari class submarine. Also, Kalavari class submarines have been built by Mazgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, next is your National Girl Child Day. When do we observe this National Girl Child Day? It is observed on 24th of January. This day is observed to create awareness about inequalities that girls face in Indian society. The day also promotes awareness about the rights of the girl child. All right. This day was established in the year 2008 by the Ministry of Women and Child Development, or we can say the first ever National Girl Child Day was observed on 24th of January in 2008. Next is International Day of Education. This day is also observed on 24th of January, and this day is important. International Day of Education, annually observed across the globe on 24th of January to celebrate the role of education in peace and development. In the year 2023, this was the fifth edition of this International Day of Education. Then the theme for the same that you need to remember is to invest in people, prioritize education. I repeat, to invest in people, prioritize education. So friends, that's all for the day. Now it's time for your homework. First, what is the name of the world's first ever radio platform powered by artificial intelligence? Next, Torino scale, which was seen in news, is associated with which field? Next, which country holds the presidency of SCO in 2023? So these are your three homework questions, and I hope you have enjoyed the session. Now all you have to do is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. If you find the session to be interesting and if you want us to continue with such session, then do comment below and hit the like button. So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.